Peace and blessings to you. My name is Jerry B. I am the EntreMusician, and so are you. Welcome to another exciting episode of the EntreMusician podcast. This is the space where we concentrate on the mindset, discipline, and focus of the EntreMusician. Today's episode, absolutely no exception. In fact, today's episode is even more exceptional because we are beginning a brand new series. It's entitled The Monday Music Corner. That's right. And you can expect every Monday, along with the regular programs that we do with our interviews and sharing of resources here on the podcast, we're going to be opening up music exclusively offered by our EntreMusician community. As you know, the EntreMusician is a membership community which you can avail yourself to. All you have to do is just schedule a call with me. We'll talk about what your needs are, what you're looking for, how you're looking to either launch or relaunch your career. And we operate on community, coaching, and collaboration. And we're just growing and thriving together. One of the things that we do, because we meet twice a week, we meet Saturday mornings and Sunday evenings. In every meeting, we always share music we're working on. It could be a little demo or a scribble of a song. It could be something that we released 35 years ago. True, something that members perhaps are collaborating on, and we just vibe on the music. So we thought it would be a good idea, because we're having so much fun enjoying all of this music, is to share it with the wider audience. Because you don't know what you're missing until you hear it. So that's what we've decided to do, and we're going to bring you new music, different music, adventurous music every single Monday. And we're grateful that this is brought to us by our sponsor, Stage Dive. Thank you. John Bruce is a core member of the EntreMusician community, and he and his team have developed this streaming platform, which is going to be an absolute disruption of everything that is going on right now. And you've heard the stories. I'm not here to bash or disrespect the present streaming platforms. However, artists are just not getting paid. And Stage Dive exists so that artists can be paid absolutely, I hate to use the word fairly, but equitably. I guess is the best word to use. And here's the philosophy with Stage Dive. They realize that they're the distributor and you are the content creator. You, artist, okay, right? You write the music, they distribute the music, okay? They air the music, they help create the opportunity for audiences to hear your music. Now, they pay 50%, 50-50 per stream. At the beginning of the song, no weird algorithms, no hoops to jump through, none of those things. They just want to make sure that you get what's coming to you. You can sign up as an artist for free at Stage Dive. And whether you're an artist or a podcaster, because they even air and pay the EntreMusician podcasts that are listened to, the episodes that are listened to. So you can be a podcaster, you can be a spoken word artist or rapper, whomever you are. They invite you to come to stagedive.com and sign up as an artist. Now, if you're a music lover, okay, and you don't play an instrument, but you just love music, the one unique thing about Stage Dive is there will be no commercials. You won't hear any commercials, and you won't hear any major label artists. This is only independent music only. And I'm telling you, it's already beginning a disruption. So for you who are the music listener, you're paying $10.99, $9.99 on the other platforms. At Stage Dive, it's only $3.99 a month. And if you want to try it out, you can do so on me. I'm going to offer you 25% off your first month when you sign up at Stage Dive. All you have to do is type in the promo code EMClub7. That's EMClub7. Type that in as you sign up, and you will get 25% off of the already low price of $3.99. So John, I know him personally. He is at our meetings. He and his team are doing a tremendous job to help artists. So he has stepped it up a bit more by saying, yo, you guys are doing this Monday Music Corner. Let's Stage Dive sponsor that too. So we're very, very grateful, very grateful. Now here's what you can expect. Every week, not only will you hear some fantastic music, it'll be 5-6 songs depending on the length of time. We don't want it to be too long because it's not going to be like a playlist. It's not going to be like I'm your DJ and next we have boom, boom, boom. We're going to go into some of the stories behind the songs, and you'll be able to learn, what the thoughts and experiences of the singers or the musicians as they were working through the recording or production phase of the project, and get a little behind the scenes scoop of what was happening when that song went out. Now, today I'm going to be the guinea pig, okay? Because I've had a very busy year of releasing music. I am on the cusp of releasing a song that is not ready for this taping, so we'll do that song at a later time, but I'm ready to present to you 4 songs. Tomorrow Today, which was released in February. Could It Be You, featuring Tracy, which was released in June. I Ain't Through With You, that's the title. I Ain't Through With You, which was released in July. And It's a Shame, which we just put out about 11 days or so ago. And there's stories behind it. I'm tempted to tell you a little bit of what's happening, but I will say this. With respect to Tomorrow Today, you're going to hear from ADDUCI and Tiffany Robinson, the primary singers on that song. And then the remainder of the episode will be spent with my brother-in-law, bass player C. Philip Moore, who's also a great songwriter. We've been working together for years. It just so happens he is my brother-in-law. But Robert Christian, whom I've known since middle school, and Andrew Machen, whom I've known since elementary school, all songwriter producers. 30 plus years ago, we had a production company called Chocolate Pulse. And basically, those songs, Could It Be You, I Ain't Through With You, and It's a Shame, were recorded originally in that era. And so what I did was I lifted those original recordings, which, mind you, were done on a Tascam 688 cassette recorder, took those original voices, put them into Studio One 6 Pro. They're not paying me to say that, but that's the DAW I use. And I recreated the music around them. And we released this music through my band Sound Doctrine, featuring those artist. And that's the way we did it. And you will find out more from the stories. Let's not spend any more time here. Let's just jump into it, and I trust you will enjoy it. So I'm sitting here with ADDUCI and Tiffany Robinson, whose face is beautiful but frozen. And the reason it's frozen is because just an hour before this podcast, we had a tremendous storm and a thunderstorm warning that came through our area. So, and a tornado. Yeah, tornado warning, in fact. So we all went for cover. And once we saw the sunshine, relentless as I am, I still called these guys and go, okay, let's go. Let's do it. But I'm so grateful to you, Nick, and grateful for you, Tiffany, because back in February, we released a song together called Tomorrow Today. And of course, I'll be playing it in just a few seconds here for the podcast. But what I wanted to do was try to pick your brain a little bit and see how you first felt when you got the music, and what were you thinking of the lyrics, and just your perception of it. So let's start with you, Tiffany, since we can't actually see you, but we can hear you. Okay. What was your first perceptions of the song Tomorrow Today?
I loved the lyrics. I loved how it was written. I loved the message. I was a little bit nervous as far as vocally contributing. I felt like it was a little bit out of my comfort zone. I was a little bit scared, honestly, a little bit intimidated.
Amazing.
But yeah, but you brought it out of me.
I
So
didn't
thank you
think
for
you were nervous. I only thought that you were nervous when we were trying other songs. It seemed to me like once you got the track, and of course, Nick had already laid down his parts, that you just supplemented him
Mhm.
beautifully. I couldn't pick up
Thank
any
you.
nerves
Yeah,
from you.
I was I was a little bit nervous. It had been a while since I actually had sang on any type of a track or in front of an audience. So I think it was those nerves coupled with wanting to make sure that I didn't ruin the song vocally. Uh, kind of got a kind of got to me a little bit, but pulled through it.
You pulled through it absolutely correctly. And one more thing that was really interesting is you had told us a story, Nick and I, when we were at the studio together about a family member that really
Mhm.
brought the lyrics out to you. You care to share that?
Yes. I lost my grandmother, and she went in for an outpatient surgery, and just on her shoulder, and the nurse overdosed someone else's medication on her.
Wow.
So while I was sitting next to her, she, literally passed. And I remember I was writing something. I always would write, and I was writing something about love your loved ones today. They could be gone tomorrow, things like that. When it happened,
Mm,
and so the lyrics really hit hard for me because personally, that literally is what happened. Within the matter of a couple of minutes,
wow.
she was gone right after she called me over to the bed and put her hands on my face and said, "Thank God I'm alive."
Mm.
Within a few minutes, she was gone. And we didn't know that she had, accidentally overdosed someone else's medication. So the song really did hit home because you just never know. And so you have to say how much you care, how much you
Yeah.
love people when you have the moment at that particular time. Don't wait. So when I read the lyrics, it really did hit home because of that personal experience that I went through. I experienced having her literally here 1 minute and the next minute she was gone. Unexpectedly, she was coming home. It was an outpatient surgery.
Oh,
So
wow. Wow. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear
yeah.
that. But I've had similar experiences, which is the reason why I wrote from that perspective. But little did I know, as I was writing those lyrics, that I would be talking to a singer who experienced that
Mm-hmm.
on a more personal level than I. Amazing.
Yes. Mhm. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. So it's a great song, a beautiful song. I love the positivity of it. I love the inspiration of it. I love the song. It means a lot.
Well, tell me what you thought about this blue-eyed soul that I brought to it in the person of Nick ADDUCI when you first heard his manifestation of the song. What did you think?
I felt it was perfection when I heard the how he laid the track and how he sung it, and the different ad libs and different, his little spin that he put to it. I thought it
Yeah.
was perfect. But that kind of intimidated me a little bit also because I know he's a musician that performs a lot. He's in front of crowds a lot. So I was kind of like, oh no, I think I'm gonna mess this song
Oh my
up.
gosh. We're gonna have to talk to you more about your self-esteem, okay? That's good.
I hadn't done it in so long now. I was used to it. I used to be in front of crowds singing all the time. I loved it. It was something that I did all the time. I didn't get nervous. I was fine, but it had literally probably been well over 20 years since I
Wow.
sang in front of a crowd or on any type of a track or anything. So that's the reason why.
Well, welcome back because you stepped back with some strength, and we really appreciate it. What do you think about that, Nick? What do you think about when you first heard what Tiffany was doing as you were receiving the playbacks?
I thought it was tremendous. I
Oh,
I wonder why you made, you should have made her the lead vocal instead of me. That's what I was thinking.
oh, thank you.
Yeah, I agree, but I was telling you, I think when you and your dad was at the studio, Nick, about my Boz Scaggs, man, when I was a little kid, and he had that song Miss Sun out, and he had the black vocalist behind him, and it was just like that. Really was my interpretation of trying to create that great moment in blue-eyed soul history, so to speak. You know.
Right.
But you did it, man. You laid it down, and I'll have to ask you the same question that I did Tiffany. What was your first impression when you received it? I mean, I think I gave you both the music even before I had lyrics, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, I had some kind of a demo you gave me, and the first thing that I was drawn to was the chords. And before I even examined the lyrics or the meaning of the song, anything like that, I was trying to break down the structure of the song, and I sat down at the piano. I wanted to get an idea what chords you were playing so I can analyze the melody, figure out what I'm going to sing. That was my approach at the start, before I even considered what it was about. And I really didn't even really consider the meaning of the song until we got to the studio and I started singing it, and to try to bring that expressive element to it. That's when, with your guidance and production and help, I started to think about the meaning, and the deeper meaning that it had. But for me, the first thing was the musical structure of it, which I definitely appreciated.
Well, it's somewhat non-traditional, I think, as far as the stanzas go, because there's 3 separate parts, and it would be unwise for us not to give shout outs to Julia Ewing and Deborah Hasley, who filled in those background parts just the way they should have been, because I think they had the right voice and the right approach for us as we were navigating through those 3 parts. But you guys did wonderful. I'm so indebted to you, and it's my heart that 100,000 other people hear this song and hear what you put into it, because you both really put your hearts into it.
Thank you. And you're a great producer, and I know you pulled it out of me. You really pulled it out of me. You really helped me to get that confidence back. You really showed me that my voice was still capable of what I knew it was capable of before, but I was just, a bit rusty. So production is everything. So I'm going to give you a hand also, because you really did pull things out that weren't there anymore. So appreciate that.
Well, I'm grateful, and I'm looking with both of you. I'm looking for many other opportunities to work with the two of you. I appreciate your time, and we're put tomorrow's day on featuring Nick ADDUCI and Tiffany Robinson. Peace and
Who said tomorrow was always all we get is today? Chances are you won't be immortalized, but take the risk anyway. Perhaps the time would come when someone may notice just what you tried to do, and leave the principles that you lived and died for, and begin to live them too. Live like it's tomorrow, today. Live like it's tomorrow, today. Nobody said that you will see the end of the day. Could be over at any moment. So leave your dreams right away. Love and forgive, be ever grateful. Don't forget to pray. This may be your last chance to say I love you. You forgive my fall. You consider huge
And so again, that was Tiffany Robinson, Nick ADDUCI, with much love to Jalea Ewing and Deborah Hasley, along with Mitch Lawrence on the saxophone and Jeremy Lucas on additional keyboards. That was Tomorrow Today. Now, as I said before, we're going to spend the remainder of our time with C. Phillip Music, my brother-in-law Phil, Robert Christian, and THRU MACHEN, and we're going to talk about what happened 30 years ago, and we're going to be playing Could It Be You, I Ain't Through With You, and It's a Shame. Enjoy. All right, so here we are after 30 years talking about Chocolate Pulse and where we were then, and I guess a good place to start is what Bub said about THRU before THRU got on the call. I guess that's a good way to kick it. But first, for those of you who are watching and don't know Feel the Beat or C. Phillip Music, Bub or Robert Christian Jr. and THRU, all from Chocolate Pulse Zone way back when, and much love, a shout out to Gary Jones, who really was a critical arm in helping us put this together and plan it with the logo and the whole thing. So much love, much respect to the spirit of Gary Jones.
Gary.
You know. But we're talking about 30 years, gentlemen. It's been a long time. 1991, I think, is when we first put it together. Was it before that when we were on Lanterman? That's 89.
We was on the north side too.
Yeah. Now where were we at on the north side before Fairgreen? We were up at your house, THRU?
No.
You did both Fairgreens, didn't you? No, you didn't.
No, I just did Aunt Jean, 621 Fairgreen.
That's the only one.
But before that, we were on Lanterman. Remember, I was staying up above my mom upstairs. When Roz moved out, Roz moved to the west side, and I put the stuff upstairs. Remember?
At Outdoor Park, right?
Yeah. I don't think we had all put it together yet. You was doing your thing, but I don't think we had came together as a team yet.
I think I got pictures of all of us.
I was going to say, we were all there. And I got pictures.
Oh, okay.
I got pictures of THRU there.
Ollie Sims.
Ollie, yeah.
Of course, Gary was up there, and that's what we did. We did Black on Black up in that room right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With Funky D.
Right. Okay.
And then something happened. I don't know why. Why did we move to Fairgreen? Why did we? Oh, because I think they were selling the building. Because my mom was staying downstairs. They were going to move to Carroll Street, right? Mm-hmm. And then so we went to the basement at 630 Fairgreen. It was
right.
And what I don't remember is how we met Tracy. Like, how did she even become part of the story?
Through my aunt Cookie.
She introduced you?
She introduced us to her. I'd introduce you to her, and then y'all immediately start making tracks.
I think you pulled out the first track.
She was telling me that her friend could sing real good and all that, and I met her, and then we found out that she was dating the professional boxer.
Yeah.
And then we did a track. What the track she was singing, he actually played it when he was coming out the box.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't remember that. Wow.
Yes. Witherspoon.
So let's go into Could It Be You? Okay, because we just released that about 4 weeks ago, and the thing about it was we were really trying to get Tracy out there because she had that very commercial voice. I mean, she was very radio friendly as far as her voice was concerned. And what were you thinking, Bub, on it? Because you're the writer on that. Like, let me ask you this question, and this is I'm going in because did you have a breakup or something? Because you wrote the lyrics and the music. So you got to tell us like what really happened. Okay, because you went in.
That was the deal. I tried to base it off that scenario of breaking up with my baby's mama, Janae's now is a grown woman. But that's the whole premise of the song that I got inspired from that of wanting her back and then speaking on her behalf of, the going back and forth.
Yeah.
That's when you're going through your emotions.
Right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So, that's what that came from. And I remember us trying Booker Newberry, the late, great Booker Newberry, but his voice was unique in his own, and they just didn't fit. And that's when we got Spanky and Roosevelt, Black Rose.
Well, that wasn't all the story. I mean, God bless him, and blessings to his memory. But he was gonna charge us out the wall.
I forgot about that part.
So yeah, his voice was unique, but he was charging some serious paper.
He was international, global.
Yeah.
He was charging that global paper.
So it was like delete. Delete.
Yeah.
Well, I still did get a chance to work with him.
I forgot about that part.
So the Could It Be You session, though, with respect to, like you said, Spanky, Roosevelt, April Lampley, she did those hot parts on there. And I gotta say, man, that was where, because we was doing all kinds of jams with the Elise's MMT8, and then we got to talk about that for a minute because Phil introduced us to that and just changed our lives with that one. But what I was gonna say was there was another level of Robert Christian that came out of that Could It Be You. His heart must have really been hurting because the strings and the horn arrangements and all of that stuff made it like a classic R&B classic.
It's a good track.
The funny thing was that it was all because of everybody's relationship. Phil was married, so I couldn't lean on him like I always do. You were kind of doing your thing, so I couldn't lean on you. And I remember you telling me, like, dig deep down inside. You can write. It's in you, right? And you pushed me to do it, and I had no choice if I wanted to get it done. So that was one of them late nights down there. And the same happened with me. We come off shows, and I'm wanting to write, and like, Jerry, how do you put this together? Or Phil, like, oh, I'll call you tomorrow. It's like, you can figure it out, MIDI in, MIDI out. So that's how I learned how to do all that stuff. It's like, so
MIDI out, right?
Yeah, so that was all part of, with the song, writing it, because it's like y'all kind of pushing me out there, like, you can do it. Like, go ahead.
So hard to make it work, giving a fair chance to make things happen, feeling in my heart and saying I love you, things falling apart, I wonder what happened. Could it be me?
and changing them sincerely. It's you that I want. Now, baby, I know you hear me.
Is it too late? Baby, tell me, do I still love you? I love you. Will things be right? Can I still trust you?
Holding on to memories, hoping love would last for always. And with that in mind, would you stay?
Thinking about the past.
Thinking about the past.
Would you leave me? Stray again.
Or can we work it
Can we
out?
work
Or
it
should
out?
we
Or should we just be friends? Yeah.
Oh, could it be you, my baby? If we try to stay together, will we ever see forever?
Could it be me? Oh, could it be you?
And we still come together and start our love anew. Could it be me, baby? Could it be you? Still come together and start our love anew.
Knowing deep inside
That we found true love.
a love that is so strong.
We will rise above. Finding my way, finding my way back to you, my baby.
This love is so special.
We will make it
Keep it right there, baby. Oh, yeah. I love you, baby.
I love it too.
My
Ain't long enough.
Well, you did it, man. That's an excellent tune. It really is. So what else do we have on Tracy that's not out? So Can You Get With This is still got to hit the street. Hook, Line, and Sinker got to hit the street. We put out I Ain't Through. That's already out. I Ain't Through With You. And that was with Rose. Rose and Spanky's on that one right there as well. But was there something else?
And my sister was on there. I know y'all forgot one day we talked to her to come on over there. She sung background on that song too. We had a couple of little different voices that we didn't usually have singing background on that.
On which one? Could it be you?
No, I Ain't Through With You.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Which sister, Bub? Your Carol?
Carol. Yes. She was singing background on that.
What does it mean when you say goodbye? You give me all your funky little alibis. What does it take, to make me cry? You try and try, you lie, you lie. Who do you think that you're playing with?
Wow.
Yeah. And there was a young lady that we used to have. I was bringing over there, and you had did some things with her. I cannot think of her name though. She sung a lot of background with us.
Oh yeah, I'm working with her now. That's
Oh, okay.
Lisa McDavid.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a funky cut that's coming out with Lisa. I mean, like absolutely, like forget about it. And yeah, she was just here. She's in Fort Wayne, Indiana. So
Okay.
yeah, but she's doing some stuff, man. She's in 3 bands down there in Fort Wayne, so she's singing all the time. You know. Well, that's a good place to jump because when you mention Craig, you got to mention Gail.
Correct.
Because they were together and then not together. And I don't know. I think it's a Bub thing. I don't know how Gail ended up in the basement at Winona and then brought her sister the next time. Somebody, whoever has that story, I don't know how it happened.
It was all magic.
Yeah.
All magic. Wow.
I just remember us waiting for this was when they both came. And we were waiting for them to come. And this time Gail was bringing her sister, Angela. So showed up in camouflage pants and boots. And I mean, you know, hard, you know. And when we met them, because I didn't know them, I didn't know Gail very well. But when I met them, you know, I was like, oh, like they're mean. Especially I thought Angela was mean. You know, like don't mess with her.
Oh my God.
But of course, you know,
we were ready to go. We was ready to go to the top from that point on. Like, yeah,
Right.
boy.
Yeah, once they started singing and loosening up and getting comfortable around us, it was like, okay, this is great. We gonna do something here.
Yeah.
But what else can you tell us about the Shame story that we don't know? Because that was another one. We had James Harrod on sax. I do remember early on.
Right.
So come on with it.
That was a song just trying to come up with something different and try different sounds, like a horn, almost kind of a hip hop sound and a slow beat, you know, just kind of experimenting. And then, of course, later we got a softer string, but yeah, that was just kind of experimenting with that. It just had a good feel to it. And then when you go into that bridge where it's a shame, that's when I started just saying, it's a shame that, that's all I say, it's a shame that, and Gail just ran with it. But that always just felt good, those chord changes right there. And it just needed a hit. And I think that first hit I hit was like, no, that's too hard. It was
an orchestra hit, right?
Yeah, right. And but yeah, that's kind of how that came about. And wasn't really thinking of no words or nothing until Gail was over there and we was really listening to it. It's like, okay, let's focus in. Because if I'm not mistaken, it seemed like we came up with that and that Be Real would be the same night. Well, Gail, just again, one line, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And just like we was on the road that night and we just had 2 songs right there.
I live only for 3 things. What we have, what we are, what we can be. Make a change, I tell me. I feel only these 2 things. What you do and what you say, and it's okay. But what about me? You're much too much a part of me. Oh, how I want for things to be so different from what I can see. Less of you and more of me. less of you and more of me. You have taken control of me. Can I go, can I be me? And that's a shame, tell me. I just want to be free from the chains that confine me, and I'll return with more of me. Now we both know it's just my pride, and that these are a change in times that makes me want to go away and be with me, myself, and I. I'm not displaying selfish ways because I really wanna stay, but I have gotta be with me if you decide to go away. And it's a shame that when I wake, all I envision is your face, and no matter where I go, I feel your presence in the place. Well, look here, I think it's time that this lady drew the line, and it's a shame, but it must be less of you. Oh, yeah. You're much too much a part of me. Oh, how I want for things to be so different from what I can see. Less of you and more of me. You're much too much a part of me. Oh, how I want for things to be so different from what I can see. Less of you and more of me. It's a shame, it's a shame. And no matter where I go, your presence in the place. Well, looky here, I think it's time that the lady drew the line. And it's a shame, but it must be less of you and more of me. It's a shame that when I wait, all I envision is your shame. And no matter where I go, I feel your presence in the place. Oh, looky here, I think it's time that this lady drew the line, and it's a shame, but it must be less of you and more of me. Where I go, shoo-doo.
To this day, those songs were recorded over 30 plus years ago, right? And to this day, they still affect me the same way. I mean, you know, I just shake my head. I just shake my head like, why? You know, my wife knows all the words. I mean, because she heard it a million times, just like your wife did, just a million times. And it's good stuff. It's good, good stuff, man. You know, I'm glad that it's finally seeing the light of day. I mean, we tried earlier. We did the cassettes and did the cassette singles, and that's a whole nother story. But you know, we did that, but it didn't get the exposure that it deserved. Now here we are, 30 years later. Let's let it do what it do. You know, it can't sit on the hard drive.
Well, that's it for this episode of the Monday Music Corner. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope that you enjoyed the songs themselves. And if so, would you please let us know? Let us know what you thought about it. If you have suggestions as this new series goes forward, please, by all means, hit us up. And again, if you are an artist and you're over the age of 50, not exclusively, but especially if you are, then come on and sign up. Schedule some time on Zoom to talk to me. And I would love for you to be a part of this vibrant, thriving, organic, creative community. So peace and blessings to you. My name is Jerry B. I am the EntreMusician. Like, subscribe, share this video, tell everybody you know, tell 20 people you don't know that you get down with the EntreMusician, because that's what's next. I'm the EntreMusician, but you know what? So are you. We'll see you next time. God bless.